Hey everyone, I wanted to do a quick video today about a game that I wanted to try. So, throughout my my history over the years, I played mostly all of the Need for Speed games. So I remember, so I was born in 1999, and around 2005 was the first Need for Speed game that I remember being excited for. That was Need for Speed Most Wanted. But my father would play the Need for Speed Underground 2 from 2004. But I remember me and my father together, we would play Need for Speed Most Wanted. And this became my favorite game of all time. So I always remember the Cross Corvette, the BMW M3. I remember I had the Carrera GT. And I remember I beat this game and Need for Speed Carbon with the Corvette C6. I remember the day the Corvette C6 came out, so this was all exciting things for me. So this, for many years, was my favorite game of all time. I loved playing this game. And I think the most special thing about Need for Speed Most Wanted was, let's see if we can pull it up quick, was the blacklist. So the blacklist, basically, for anyone who never played this game, it has, in order to beat the game, you have to start at the bottom of the blacklist with Sunny and work your way up. And as you go up, to be able to race each of these individual racers, and of course they have a better and better car as you go, you need to unlock a bunch of challenges. So you have to do a certain number of races, you need to have a certain number of bounty, and the most important thing, which I never saw in another game, is you need to have the maximum, the correct number of pursuit challenges. Let's see if we can pull that up quick. The pursuit challenges. So one day, if you guys are interested, I'll definitely go through this game and how you beat it, how you played it. But some of the things would be, you need to have a pursuit, for example, for 2 minutes. You need to have you need to do $100,000 cost to state damage. So this really was one of the most fun games for me. And as the Need for Speed started getting newer, so as we started to go to these newer games, the Need for Speed Pro Street really didn't excite me. Need for Speed Undercover I liked. Need for Speed Shift and Nitro. Nitro I never even played. Need for Speed Shift I was very disappointed by. These were in my PlayStation 3 days. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, I believe I played it and I was done with it. Need for Speed The Run, this one was pretty cool. It had a story to it. Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012. This one I remember I was so excited for. I was 13 years old. I was so excited when this came out. And then it ended up being a real letdown. But anyway, so I was always a Need for Speed guy. I always played Need for Speed. And then really what changed, when I was much older, I started to play the games Test Drive Unlimited. So we'll get the Solar Crown later. But first I played the Test Drive Unlimited 2006 version. I think I may have played 2 before 1. I'm not exactly sure what the order was, but I played Test Drive Unlimited 1 and Test Drive Unlimited 2. And this game I really loved. So this game they had the police, but the police were kind of a joke. They weren't anything like, nothing really matched the Need for Speed Most Wanted. Like I remember you would have to complete these challenges that would be, maybe like a 15-minute challenge, a 10-minute challenge, and you would have so much on the line that if you got caught by the police, you may even lose your car, you may have $100,000, whatever it is. So one thing about the Need for Speed Most Wanted, if you were not able to pay the fine, you'd have a game over. So it was actually truly scary when you'd have these challenges, and if you failed, you'd have a problem. So anyway, where I'm going with this video today, I played the Test Drive series, and they released the Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown this year, and I started playing this game. And even though the reviews for this game are really bad, like 5 out of 10, a lot of people really don't like this game because it doesn't truly hold a candle to the old game. But so I played this. I played Need for Speed, those two series. Of course, I was a GTA 4. I love GTA 4, GTA 5. What else? I played the Driver 3, Driver San Francisco a little bit. Not as much as I played the Driver 3, actually. Um, Let me think what else I played. Forza, starting with Forza Horizon 3. Then I went back to Forza Horizon 1, Forza Horizon 5. And I started to see that a lot of these newer games were very boring. They didn't have the excitement that Need for Speed Most Wanted had. So what happened really recently to me was I heard the news that the Crew game, the original of the Crew 1, was becoming end of life. So they were not being able to play this game anymore. And a lot of people were very upset about it. And I also saw that the other game, the Crew 2, was also very liked by a lot of people, 94%, 7 out of 10 on Steam. But one thing I want to say is that the Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown that I've been playing, it feels like it's a good game. It has very good physics. It's very fun. The sounds are very good. One thing that I complain about with the newest Forzas, they make it so easy to get some of the best cars that you could just play for 30 minutes, for example, and you have the best car. Like something about these older Need for Speed games, to get the Need for Speed Most Wanted, to get to the top of the blacklist on this game, you would have to play for a lot of hours doing so many different challenges and failing the challenges too, not just doing them, but doing them, failing, restarting the race, getting the corner correctly, so many different times. This and Need for Speed Carbon were like that, where you really got a progression. And when you got something like the Porsche 911, or you got the even the Porsche Boxster, or when you did the blacklist and you won one of those cars, it was a really exciting thing. Whereas the new Forza Horizon 5, you just get a wheel spin and you get, for example, a Pagani Huayra for free. And it kind of loses the excitement that you could have all these cars for free, and it's not really very exciting. So one thing I want to do, I saw that the Crew 2, so we know that the Crew 1 became obsolete, right? And they're working on bringing it back to the community, but as of now we can't play it. But the Crew Motorfest came out last year in 2023, and I never played it. So I said, I'm going to start with the Crew 2 because it's very cheap. So if you want to play this game on Steam, it's not a good deal. You know, if you buy it on Steam, you're going to pay almost full price for it. But if you just go to Ubisoft, to the publisher's website, you can get this game for around like $14, I think. Let's see. $18 a month. So I was able to get the Crew 2 for around $5. And I was able to get the I saw some people were able to get it for $1. I missed it, unfortunately, but I was able to get it for $5. And what ended up happening, believe it or not, was I found out when I logged into this Ubisoft account that I actually already had the game. And I was shocked when I saw that, but I already had it. So I bought it for $5 and I already had it. But so my purpose of this video is I want to start playing the Crew 2 from the beginning in 2024. I want to see if this game is relevant in 2024 with all the new updates. So one thing about Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown, it's a very fun game, but it feels half-baked. It feels like you go to the showroom and you have 5 cars that are the same model, and it just seems that there's a lot of things that need time to be developed. I think it will be a very good game, but it's just not ready yet. The Crew 2 is a very mature game. So if we look at this game when it came out was 2018. So now we're saying 6 years later, is this game still relevant? So I want to play this on my PC. I want to start from the beginning. If I have any progress saved here, I don't think I do, but I haven't opened it yet. I just downloaded it on this new computer I have. So I want to start this from the beginning. I want to see how this game plays in 2024 as a fresh new player. And if I like the game enough, then I'm thinking I want to try to get the Crew Motorfest. So this game is $28 right now. And I think I even saw it around 20 on another site. So that's my plan. And let me know what you guys think. Are you still playing the Crew 2 in 2024? Has anyone had this idea to start the game fresh? Let me know what you guys think. And also, so for someone who's a Need for Speed guy, what do you think? How do you think I'm going to like the Crew? I don't know why I never played it. So I downloaded it years ago. I don't know if I was in school at the time or what happened, but I never played it. Anyway, guys.